Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you all are doing well today. Elliot here, and welcome back to the Fragrance Well. So today we're going to do a first impression slash light review, if you will, of a fragrance that was sent to me from a Qoteque Perfumes. I do hope I'm saying that right. I imagine anybody else who's done this has said that too. But yeah, they sent me this fragrance here. I have no idea what it is because the box in and of itself does not tell me which one it is. But yeah, this is a brand that reached out to me on Instagram. They are a smaller brand. They've got 3 offerings. As of me shooting this video, they said, hey, we want to send you one of our fragrances and you just give your first impressions to your audience. And I said, absolutely, because I do love doing that. So I'm going to pop it open real quick. We'll do my normal kind of review breakdown where I do like presentation, smells like, comparisons, etc., etc. So let me go ahead and pop this open real quick. All right, so I got the plastic off. Again, Qoteque, so you can see it here just without the plastic on it. Looks like it's kind of one of those pull-out kind of ordeals, so I'll go ahead and slide it out. All right, got it out. Not much else to see there. And okay, so the fragrance is Valincia. So this is Qoteque Valincia, so you can see the presentation here. Not a bad looking bottle, actually. It's really solid, feels like a good build. The cap, sorry, I just threw the box over there. Cap kind of just is snug. It just kind of slides on and off. This is 100 ml. It is eau de parfum. I do have the website pulled up. So now that I know which one I got, I can click on it and, see if there's any relevant notes to see. But yeah, so that's the presentation there. And looks like, yep, no information on the bottom. So honestly, I have no idea where this brand is based. I think I tried to look it up and couldn't really get a clear answer. But it's all good. So Qoteque Perfumes Valencia is the name of this fragrance. Anybody familiar with this brand or these fragrances, feel free to share your thoughts on them down in the comments below. All right, so let's go ahead and see what it smells like. Nope, can't really smell anything from the atomizer. So let's go ahead and give it some sprays on a strip. Okay, a little misty spritz. Okay. So I'm definitely getting some almost sweet like brightness right off the top. I'm not really sure if it's citrusy or almost fruity, but it's got like this kind of happy-go-lucky brightness off of it, but kind of sweet as well. There's definitely a spicy edge, and I also get a little bit of a floral quality. Smells like there could be a little bit of a woodsy kind of base to this. It's tough to say right now. Obviously, I'm smelling it off of a blotter strip, so you always have to take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, I definitely get a little bit of a spiciness to it, and again, like I said, there's like this kind of bright floral nature to it. Maybe something like orange blossom or something of that nature. Yeah, there's definitely a sweetness, but it's not like ridiculously sweet. I'm actually gonna go ahead and spray this on my hand because I get the sense that smelling this off the strip, I'm just not gonna get a good picture of it. So I'll go ahead and just spray it on my hand there. And let me let that sit for a minute because it went on kind of wet, as you can see. So let me let that kind of air out a little bit. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're getting a little bit of a better picture now. So yeah, there's definitely like a slight spicy edge. I still get that kind of bright, a little bit more of a citrus feel, but floral nature as well. Definitely kind of an orange blossomy kind of thing going on. I think that's kind of the first thing that comes to my mind, maybe. There's almost a little bit of a funk to this. I wonder if there's some like oody characteristics to this. Because there's almost like this kind of earthy barnyard kind of funk in there as well. So I don't know if there's any oud-like characteristics in this. I don't think I've really come across anything that really smells like this. I'm not quite sure what to describe it as. Again, it has a brightness to it, but there's a slight spicy edge. And there's definitely some floral aspects, more like white florals. And then I'm getting a little bit of a funk to it. I think there might be some oud-like characteristics to this. Let me just go ahead and look at the website. Let's see what they say about it. Let's see. They got some notes here. It says lemon, cinnamon, honey, orange blossom, and cypriol and labdanum. Okay. I mean, so I said I was getting kind of this slight orange blossom kind of feel. Lemon, cinnamon. I guess that makes sense. So it is actually some citrus notes based off of what they're giving. Yeah, it's not really a sharp lemon though. Like I said, it's just kind of got this brightness to it, but almost in a fruity variety. And I get a spicy quality, but I don't really feel like I'm smelling spice outright. It just feels like it has an edge because of added spiciness, if you will. Cypriol or labdanum. Cypriol can sometimes be used to simulate oud. It has more like patchouli-like characteristics, like woody patchouli-like characteristics. Usually when I smell Cypriol, if it's used heavily, it's like really, really obvious. I don't really quite get that here. It's a little bit more, I guess, balanced with everything with the labdanum. I mean, labdanum can sometimes give a little bit of a spicy characteristic as well. But yeah, it kind of smells like a citrusy, slightly spicy, moderately sweet, woody fragrance with a little bit of edge just in the base. But wonder what it smells like in the air. Fortunately, I think I've already killed my nose, so I'm not going to really be able to smell it in the air. I'll just have to kind of see what that's like over time. Normally, I would try to draw some comparisons to, you know, help you relate to the fragrance if you happen to be familiar with the comparisons. Right off the top of my head, I can't say that I have anything that's like lighting up my brain saying, oh, you can maybe say this has a similarity to something in my cabinet. I've got nothing right now. So right now, it does remind me of a smell I've smelled before, but I can't think of what it is, and it might not be something that's in fragrance form. Kind of reminds me of maybe like a room spray kind of thing. Maybe even something I've smelled in, what is it, Bed Bath & Beyond, not Bed Bath & Beyond, but Bath & Body Works, something of that nature. Maybe one of their room sprays. Kind of reminds me of something like that, or even one of their candles. Matter of fact, this does kind of have like a candle-like smell. And I don't mean that in a bad way. That's just what it reminds me of. But yeah, that's kind of the best comparison, but unfortunately I can't say what exactly. Final thoughts or final rating, or should I say first impressions rating, I would give this a 7. It smells nice. It's not anything that's blowing my mind. Overall, it is actually more fresh and invigorating than anything, but it just kind of has a little bit of weight to it. It's not completely clean, if you will. It's got a little dirtiness in there to kind of just give it a little bit more of an edge. But yeah, overall, more bright, not ridiculously sweet at all, and it, like I said, has a little bit of an edge to it with that kind of funkiness that I'm getting at the base. But yeah, the fragrance is nice. Here's the deal. It is very affordable. I'm looking at the website right now. Looks like full retail, it's $75. They actually have a sale on their website to bring it down to $67.50. So these fragrances that they have, which like I said, they have 3 of them. Let me go back. Yeah, so I'm looking at all their fragrances right now. They are not overly expensive. Matter of fact, this is their most expensive one, Valencia, but they're all on sale right now. So, you know, if you want to look for something that's not overly expensive, these fragrances can certainly give you a nice smelling fragrance without it costing you all of your money. And given the way prices are going with fragrances these days, I'm sure a lot of people can appreciate that, especially if you're, you know, a little bit younger and you don't really have as much money to spend on fragrances. So here, let me show you the bottle again. Again, this is Qoteque Perfumes. It's Valencia is the fragrance they actually sent me. And like I said, they're very affordable fragrances. This smells nice. I mean, I can't really talk it down. Again, it doesn't smell as luxurious as some of my more expensive fragrances, but I mean, that kind of makes sense. It's not as expensive, but it does smell well put together for what it is, and it's not bad. I mean, it's very pleasant. And again, this is a fragrance I think you can kind of just use for anything that doesn't smell like a typical blue scent. Again, it really reminds me of like a candle or a room spray that I've smelled before, but I just can't remember which one. I might even have one that kind of smells like this. I probably should just go look at my candles, but I'll worry about that later. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. That was my first impressions of a fragrance that was gifted to me from Qoteque Perfumes, and the fragrance they sent was Valencia. I will link the website down below if you guys want to check out the website yourself. And again, if you have any experience with this house and these fragrances, particularly ones other than the one I talked about, feel free to talk about them down in the comments below. All right, guys, so thanks again for watching all the way into the end. I really do appreciate you all. Please remember to be well and smell well, and I will see you in the next episode of The Fragrance Well. Have a good one.